This is Gnome 44, and apart from the brand new lock screen, there's a lot more to cover. Starting with the wallpapers. While they have existed before, let us take this moment to appreciate the time and effort. And of course, you can switch to the dark mode too with their iconic smooth transition, and the wallpaper reflects accordingly. Then comes changes in the control center, where Bluetooth settings now have the option to connect to a particular device of your choice. You have repositioned screenshot option that helps you open the screenshot utility where you can screen record too. While it finally can record, unlike the previous versions which had never worked for me. I'm not satisfied with the performance. OBS is still a better option than the native GNOME recorder for me. The control center also comes with a new background apps feature that shows which applications are running in the background, kind of like a system tray. Also, you have the two lines of texts showing the name of the Wi-Fi network connected to or the Bluetooth devices. While I was shutting down, I found this, which is nice until you look the other way around. Next, we have the redesigned Gnome 44 apps. While yes, all of them have been updated to their respective versions, some of them still lay back at the GTK 3 look. I think because their later alternatives exist, it's an encouragement for developers to switch to the newer alternatives like GNOME Console compared to GNOME Terminal. The previous one has a better GTK 4 UI with more profound response to super user access to grab the attention of the users and manages tabs in a much better manner with their all-new overview feature. Epiphany has also some new features. First, we find it is ported to GTK 4, so it does now match with the other brand new applications. GTK 4 reflects everywhere, even the settings page or the preferences, which allows you to change your favorite search engine. While the user interface is a bit refreshing, it also holds some new features such as the great new popovers for saving passwords, which replaces the info bars which were used previously. We have a new file picker from GNOME. Well, not new, but a redesigned one, which can show thumbnails in the new grid view, taking the shape of Nautilus file manager itself. But often I found that certain extensions never showed up in the thumbnail view, like in this case. However, later this problem was solved. Talking about file managers, Nautilus has some subtle changes for itself. Icons are a little bit larger now, and the file manager feels faster and more robust compared to the previous version. This was observed in several cases. You also get a new drop-down menu for tabs. List view has an update which you can enable from the preference window. Now you also get a tree view of the files and the folders in your directory like it used to happen in Nautilus. Tabs also have the additional options, including the ability to move new tabs to windows, move tabs to new windows. It is also possible to drag items onto a tab. Contact apps will also allow you to share contacts faster with a QR code option on the screen. The same goes for Wi-Fi passwords, which can be scanned to connect to a separate device. Settings app has a new design under accessibility. The different sections of the settings are now split up to make it easier to navigate. The design of the individual settings have also been improved to make clearer and more consistent with the rest of the settings. Then there are some new features too, and some of these I'm directly reading from the official GNOME website because they have explained in a very simple manner. First, there is an over-amplification settings that has been added to increase the volume above the usual maximum threshold. Under typing, an option has been added to enable accessibility feature using the keyboard. There is now a test area for the cursor blinking settings. A new settings to make the scroll bars always visible has also been added in the seeing section. Sound settings have also some changes. Volume level controls have been moved into separate windows, making the more commonly used output and input controls easier to access. It's now possible to disable the alert sound, and a new alert sound window makes it easy to browse available sounds. The sound test window has been redesigned, eliminating the previous scaling issues when there are too many outputs and providing a more attractive interface. The sound settings also have a number of other polish improvements, such as including a new sound volume indicator and better presentation of missing devices. The final settings page or the panel to have been reworked for GNOME 44 is mouse and touchpad. The most noticeable changes is the addition of videos which demonstrate the different available options. Not only these look great, but at the same time the various settings are much easier to understand. Other improvements in the mouse and touchpad settings include a new testing window, a new mouse acceleration setting, and tick marks in different sliders. Many of the settings also have descriptions added, like in this case for mouse acceleration. The new tab Security under Settings has some changes. The new version shows the device security status as a description such as checks failed, checks passed, or protected. This makes the panel easier to understand, and also for those really concerned, Gnome can also generate a comprehensive system report to show you what's going on under the hood. The About section now includes the kernel and firmware versions too. Software in Gnome 44 offers a smoother and faster experience. The pages for each software category is now displayed more quickly, so you can browse with less interruption. Reloading of pages has also been reduced. The app has improved support for next generation software formats. For example, Flatpak runtimes are now automatically removed when not needed in order to save on disk space, and image-based operating system updates which have both progress information and descriptions. Finally, software version 44 includes a collection of UI enhancements, including better looking reviews and error messages. Maps has a new update. Now you can navigate using the keyboard for the search results. Weather shows the inclusion of graphs, and what I find is that all of the apps now have been tuned to work on smaller devices with adaptive arrangement of app elements so that they don't clutter a small screen. And then comes the all-new Gnome Circle apps. You can get more info about what each app does from their website. Alternatively, you can download each app from the Flatpak website and also use them on your system. And if you don't want to do that, here are some briefings about those. There is Zap, which enables you to play a variety of sound effects. Then we have Boatswain, which allows you to control Elgato's Stream Deck devices, and you will be able to organize your actions in pages and profiles, set custom icons to actions, control your music player, play sound effects during your streams, control OBS Studio using Stream Deck, which requires the OBS WebSocket extension. The app Emblem enables you generate project avatars, Lorem to generate dummy texts, Workbench to help you experiment with GNOME technologies, Komiko, the all-new manga reader, a chess clock, as the name suggests, intended for mobile use, Eyedropper, which helps you pick colors and view it from different formats, Elastic, which allows you to design and export Spring physics-based animations to use with libadwaita, and the last one, whatever it is. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.